Hey guys, it's me, Carrie. At least my hair is cuter now, right? Let's hope. I washed it and it's wet braided because I'm doing the wet braid overnight thing, so I get curly waves tomorrow. But anyway, I have been dying to review this tea for you guys. My husband and I picked it up, oh gosh, over a week ago, I guess it was now, when we went to a new Asian market in our area called Super FL Mart. This is called 3:15 p.m. and it is milk tea, coffee milk tea. I have no idea what to expect of this, but I like coffee, I like tea, and I like milk, so it sounded really good to me and sounded good to hubby too. So we picked this up. You get 10 packages. I forget what we paid for it, but it comes in a pouch like this. You get 10 of these, and I cut the top open, and you get this ginormous tea bag, like super mahunga sized tea bag. I'm gonna go get a regular sized tea bag to compare. Hold on just a sec. Okay, just to give you a comparison, guys, this is a Celestial Seasonings tea bag. This is the 3:15 p.m. tea bag. So it doesn't look that much bigger, actually, but if you look at the amount of tea powder inside there, I guess it's tea powder. Would you call it tea powder? I don't know. Like, this would be leaves, but this looks more like a powder because it's mixed with milk and, I don't know, coffee flavored milk. I don't know what all it is, but it's huge. So I am going to go brew this and let it steep for a couple minutes and give you guys a taste test. But I'm really excited to try this. I've been dying to, and I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So hold on just a sec, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so while this steeps, I will read a little bit of what it says on the back in terms of the directions of how to make it. It says, use directions, do not tear open inner bag, meaning that big ol' bag there. So you can make it either cold or hot. For cold serving, it says pour hot water into 1/3 of the container. I guess it tells you how high of a container, how big of a container to use. Leave the tea bag in it, steeping the tea for 3 to 5 minutes, then add some ice cubes to serve the drink, and enjoy it. For hot tea, which is what I'm doing right now, it says pour 200 cc's of boiling water into a cup. I have not got the slightest idea what 200 cc's is, so I used my Keurig machine and I just pressed the largest setting. Typically I use a certain cup for tea, but that one only contains up to the medium. There's 3 settings on my particular Keurig. I can only do up to the second size because the cup is not big enough for the full size, and I wanted to do it full size, so I used this fabulous owl mug that I recently received in a friend mail from my awesome friend Julie. Typically this is my coffee mug lately, and I have a regular tea mug that I use for tea. But anyway, it says, again, okay, pour 200 cc's of boiling water into a cup, leave the tea bag for 3 minutes to have milky and sweet flavor, and for 5 minutes to have less sweet but strong tea flavor. And step 3 again is enjoy it. And this is made by, I'm hoping I'm saying this right, Shichen, S-H-I-H, Shichen Foods Company Limited, out of Taichung City, Taiwan. And this is the back of the package, so you can kind of check it out. There are diagrams and stuff to teach you how to make it, so it's pretty cool. And again, this is the front of the package. I just thought this sounded really neat. You can see, if I can slant this right, that the tea has a milky color to it. Let me move my camera a little bit. Ouch, this is so hot. Okay. I want you to be able to see, though, that I added nothing to this tea. This is just the tea bag with water, so it definitely has like powdered milk or something in there to give it the coffee milk tea combination. So as I said, I love coffee, I love tea, I like milk. I'm not a super huge milk drinker. Like, I mostly just use milk in my cereal and stuff, and I always use skim. But this just sounded really interesting and fun, and like, you know, something different to try for a nice hot beverage. I'm letting it steep a little bit longer because we've probably had it going about 2 minutes so far. But yeah, I just, like, when I drink tea, it's really weird. When I drink hot tea, I tend to go with herbal teas, mostly flavored herbal teas. I will drink just regular, you know, black leaf tea. I never put anything in it. No milk, no sugar, no honey, no, not anything. Although I've never tried it with honey. I would probably really like that, but honey's not the cheapest, and I don't always have honey on hand. But I drink my tea just straight up tea. But if I have iced tea, it either has to be pre-sweetened, like, you know, the stuff that's really probably not the best for you, like, you know, the pre-sweetened Lipton or whatever out of like a fountain, or it has to be like real, like authentic Southern sweet tea. And if you are from the South or ever been down South, you know sweet tea is not just unsweetened tea and you add sugar to it. No, 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 no. Sweet tea is a whole entity unto itself. I would never, ever, ever go to a restaurant and order a glass of unsweetened tea and add my own sweetener to it. It just never tastes right to me. So it's really weird that when I drink hot tea, I don't add anything to it. But when I drink it cold, it has to be super, super sweet. So that's just a weird me thing. This is probably steeped long enough, but it's going to be really hot. So I'm a little bit nervous about taking a sip, but I'm just dying to try it. So I'm going to blow and hope for the best. Let's see. You'll see my glasses steam up probably. Yep, there we go. It's foggy to me anyway. Wow, that is really, really good. I'm not getting all of the flavors yet. It tastes, I can't say it tastes creamy exactly. And that might just be psychosomatic because I'm looking at tea that looks like it's got milk in it, which obviously it does. It's got powdered milk in it. Let me take another sip so I can give you a better judgment. And sorry, I'm slurping. But yeah, it's a little sweeter than like a normal black tea, and it seems creamier. Again, I guess because the milk is in there. I'm not honestly tasting coffee. And they had other flavors of this. They had like ginger and something. And my husband wanted to try something more adventurous, but I was like, no, 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 let's just stick with the coffee milk tea for the first try. And he really loves it. I really like it too. It's very hard to describe because it doesn't, I wouldn't say, honestly, I don't know that I can say I've ever had just hot tea with milk in it before. Not to my recollection. So I can't say if that's what it tastes like. There's definitely more going on to it than that, but let's see. Let me try again. And I'm sipping such baby little sips. I'm so scared of burning myself. I don't know. It's got a little bit of sweetness to it. Not a ton, but it's very, very pleasant. It's definitely sweeter and creamier than just a regular cup of black tea with water. I wish I could find better descriptives for it. I would definitely recommend trying it if you like tea. It's just a fun variation on it, especially if you do drink your tea with milk typically. I mean, it cuts out the middleman. You're good to go. You just brew it with this bag and you don't need to add anything to it. I like it a lot. I'm definitely really curious now to try some of the other flavors, and it's bothering me that my rubber bands are uneven. OCD issues. The struggle is real. Okay, now I feel a little bit better. But I definitely like it a lot, and I really don't think we paid a whole lot for it, to be honest. Pretty much everything we bought in this market was very, very reasonably priced. I wish I had the receipt handy, but I do not. But if you can get to an Asian market and find this, and you may even be able to find it in the ethnic foods aisle of a regular grocery store. Again, it is 3:15 p.m. is the brand of the tea. This is the coffee milk tea flavor, but there are several others. I would definitely say give it a try. It's fun, you know, if you're a tea drinker, and even if you're a coffee drinker, maybe you just want a little break or something not quite so strong and bitter. This is definitely not strong or bitter at all in terms of coffee flavor. If there's coffee in there, it's very, very mild. I mean, there must be. They say that there is, but I'm going to take one more sip and see if I can offer anything more intelligent to the conversation here. I don't know, it just tastes like a milky tea, but it's really a nice, mild flavor, and I'm enjoying it. It does have a little bit of sweetness for sure. So yeah, it gets a thumbs up for me. I definitely would buy this again. I think it's a lot of fun. It's definitely a different variation on just a typical cup of hot black tea. So if you find it anywhere, definitely, I would say, give it a shot. Thank you for watching, you guys. I haven't done that many Persevering Noms videos. I hope that that's something that you guys enjoy. They're fun for me to shoot, so I hope that they're fun for you to maybe get to be introduced to new foods and beverages that you may not necessarily have heard of or found in your area or been curious about and haven't wanted to, you know, take the dive and buy it yet. The next thing I'm probably going to be reviewing is either one of the Pocky flavors that I got at the same Asian market, or I also have cookie butter Oreos that I've been dying to bust into, but I'm still working on my mystery flavor Oreos, which, spoiler alert, you have a moment to like mute this or look away if you don't want it spoiled for you, although it's been highly publicized. The mystery flavor is actually Fruity Pebbles. So I'm still working on finishing up my box of Oreos. Fruity Pebbles mystery flavor, but once I get through those, I'm definitely excited to review the cookie butter flavor ones. And now I've heard that they have chocolate and hazelnut ones, and they're not calling them, you know, they're not using the name of the hazelnut spread that we all know and love, Nutella, but they're just calling them chocolate hazelnut Oreos, but I'm dying to try those too. I still have yet to try the cinnamon bun ones. I'm super stoked to try those. Right now they have ones out for Valentine's Day, Red Hot Cinnamon, and I don't know. I like cinnamon. I like Red Hot candies. I'm not a fan of like Atomic Fireballs. I don't like things that are super, super spicy cinnamon. I do like a Red Hot every now and then, but like I wouldn't even buy a box of them, like, because I'd eat a few and I'd be like, yeah, I'm over it. So I don't think I'm going to try those, although they sound really interesting. I know Target is famous for getting a lot of the exclusives of limited edition Oreo flavors, but I will definitely be trying the cookie butter ones really soon. Either that or one of my new types of Pocky I bought. I haven't decided which. We'll see. But anyway, I hope this was fun for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm just gonna, from now on, I'm probably just gonna call it the 1K giveaway, because that just has a flow to it, and Carrie starts with K, and I'm all about me. Not really, but anyway, the 1K giveaway is live. You can enter from now. I'm not even going to be doing the drawing till February 28th, so you've got lots of time to enter, but please read all the rules in the drop box, even if you don't watch the whole video. I mean, I'd love it if you would, but truthfully, you can just look in the drop box and see all the rules. Enter, enter, enter. I would love to see, you know, as many entries as possible. It is US only, sorry guys. But anyway, yeah, and I'm going to be back very, very soon, because I'm kind of in the mood to shoot a what's in my bag video. I haven't done that in a while either, and I honestly am not really sure what's in my bag right now, so it'll be as much a mystery to me as it is to you guys. But anyway, I'm probably going to come right back in a minute and shoot that. So thanks for watching, guys. I love you to pieces, and I'll be back soon with more stuff. Bye!